This is Henos Sport, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping the foot on the whoop, the X. We keeping the foot on the whoop, the X. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes, man. We got to talk about this, man. But before we do, salute to you, Linwood Hall, man. And salute to all of the many folks that have, you know what I'm saying, purchased merchandise via HenosSport.com. You know, initially, Henos Sport was just basically a guy on YouTube that was just doing videos, you know what I'm saying? And I really didn't know where this was going to go, to be honest with you guys. But to see that people have invested, you know, in the platform, and they feel that they're a part of the platform, and they feel like they're a piece of the platform, I got to say, double salute out there to all of y'all, man. And I'm humbled by that, and I thank you guys, and I appreciate it. Make sure you guys go to HenosSport.com. Make sure you guys click on the shop page and you guys shop away, man. You know what I'm saying? Shop till you drop. Get the hottest merch in the game. Henos Sport bringing you that what? That heat and that far. And keeping a foot on the what? The X. And keeping a foot on the what? The X. And make sure you guys check out the articles, man. Henos Sport is dropping articles once every week. You know what I'm saying? We talking great stuff, man. So make sure you guys check out the articles. I done put, you know, a different spin on the articles. We do things differently, man. You know what I'm saying? Remember, Henos Sport is not a regular cat, nor does he think regular, nor does he reside in regular realms. But anyways, let's get on to the video. Like I said, the Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. Terence Crawford is what Henos Sport says a quantity fighter. He's not a quality fighter. Terence Crawford is sitting here saying, Kell Brook, here's the order. Quit. I'm going to make you quit. No, I'm going to make you KO or I'm going to fucking quit. Well, guess what, Terence Crawford? The Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. Your last fight was against Mean Machine, dog. Remember, a fighter's as good as his last fight. Mean Machine dropped your ass within 3 rounds. I don't like this fight because Kell Brook's not going to be at his best. This fight is perfect for a Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. Terence Crawford has a flawed DNA fighter style. Hit me, I'ma hit you back. 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 The reason why it's a flawed DNA fighter style is because it always gets him in the Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. You guys always wonder why I say a Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. You know Henos Sport, when it comes to hyperboles, punchlines, catchphrases, Henos Sport always makes that shit famous. The reason why I say this is because I want you to understand Terence Crawford's fighting mentality. It's a Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. Chihuahuas fight with a hit me, I'ma hit you back style. They're quantity type of dogs. They're not quality type of dogs. Let me say it again. That's what I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me fucking well. When you look at a Chihuahua, Chihuahuas are what we call quantity and not quality dogs. Because the way that they think in a hit me, I'ma hit you back style. They think in a style of they're not trying to do heavyweight lifting. They're not trying to denote. They're just trying to be there. And when you test their temperature, they do this. They bark behind their owner. That's what Terence Crawford does at his truest and his most properest levels. The Kell Brook fight was Terence Crawford's way of basically saying that he does not like free smoke, that he does not like heavyweight lifting opponents, that he does not like heavyweight lifting competition. And look at Kell Brook. He's 50%. See, I gotta educate motherfuckers because a lot of motherfuckers don't understand what weight drain means. When we say a fighter is weight drain, it's weight drain in the sense of watch when you see the weigh-in. This is a guy that hasn't fought at 147 pounds in a number of years. That's a big fucking issue. For anybody that's a true fight fan that understands the fight game, that's a big fucking issue for a guy who has not fought at that weight class for a number of years to now go into that weight class and fight. See, this is what Bud Man fans, i.e. Omaha Nebraskans, don't want to face. This is not a quality fight. It's a quantity fight. Kell Brook doesn't have Dominic Ingle. Where the fuck is Dominic Ingle at? Why do I mention Dominic Ingle? Dominic Ingle's the reason why Kell Brook had the fight that he had against Shawn Porter. Dominic Ingle's the reason why Kell Brook had the fight that he had against Earl the True Spence. Dominic Ingle is the reason why Kell Brook had the fight that he had against Gennady Golovkin. In all of those fights, Kell Brook made a name for himself. It's called Special fucking K. He damn near exposed Triple G. Showed us a blueprint on that. Triple G is no special effects up and down like Floyd Money Mayweather said. Why do you think Floyd Money Mayweather said that Kell Brook was special, dog? Because he showcased Triple G as a no special effect up and down fighter. Shawn Porter, he damn near made him cry to fucking his dad because he has a ineffective aggression style. So he embarrassed his fucking ass. And Earl the True Spence, for the first 6 rounds, he outboxed Earl the True Spence. Even though Earl the True Spence made him bend the proverbial fucking knee. The bottom line is, this is not that Kell Brook. He doesn't have Matchroom Sports behind him. Eddie Hearn knows this is a fucking bullshit of a fight. This is just basically a stay busy fight. They're trying to make Terence Crawford look good. And Eddie Hearn is feeling some type of way because he's like, hold up. This is back-to-back that they've made the Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. Terence Crawford mangle another UK fighter. They did this to Amir Khan. Remember, 5 years past his prime at that time. Eddie Hearn didn't like that shit. That was some fuck shit at that time, and that was some bullshit at that time. Well, guess what? They doing that same shit to Kell Brook too. You notice, Terence Crawford is a Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. In its most cold-hearted, in its most unadulterated, and its most cutthroat truth telling fashion, it's as simple as this, y'all. There's levels to this shit and there's gears. Terence Crawford, if he loses to Kell Brook, he needs to quit fucking boxing. Because he's fighting a 50% weight drain Kell Brook. He knows his sport has to tell you the cold-hearted, has to tell you the unadulterated, and has to tell you the cutthroat truth telling fashion that's associated behind this. No Dominic Ingle, no Eddie Hearn, no Matchroom Sports. You know what that means? That means the fighter has no backing. Do you guys even understand boxing? You Rudy Poor Plum Brains, your classic Doten, your troglodytes, your ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. If you ain't got no fucking backing, then how are you going to deliver the goods? This is what Kell Brook is facing with. Eddie Hearn turned his back on him. Fucking Matchroom Sports turned their back on his ass because they know he's damaged goods. You see why Earl the True Spence said Kell Brook is no longer the same? Not only because Earl the True Spence mangled his ass, but it's facts. And then Terence Crawford, having no fucking shame, is fighting a fighter who has not fought at that weight class for a number of years. And you got Bud Man fans actually defending this shit. And if it was Earl the True Spence that did this shit, the shoe was on the other foot, they would have been feeling some type of way. Oh, look, Earl the True Spence, look who he fight. He fight a mango-ass Kell Brook. When Kell Brook was Special K, they were saying Kell Brook's eye was fucking broken from the Triple G fight. They didn't even give Earl the True Spence credit for that. But look at this version of Kell Brook, who is way past fucking done. And look at what Budman fans are saying. Quality fight. See, this is what I realize about Budman fans, i.e. Omaha, Nebraska. They are mediocre, just like fucking Terence Crawford. They are Bud Fraudford, just like Terence Crawford. I gotta ride a little bit on this one. Because these Rudy Poor and these Plum Brains, these classic Dolce and these troglodytes, these ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric don't realize this is a quantity and not a fucking quality fight. Anyone that has the true boxing eye test knows this shit. This is why we keep the foot on fucking Terence Crawford's neck, or we keep the lion's foot on his Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence giraffe's fucking neck. Because Terence Crawford doesn't want legacy. He doesn't want to define himself. He wants bullshit, top-ranked, strange type of fights. How can motherfuckers that know boxing say this is quality? This is quantity, man. At its truest and its most properest levels. Why does Hino's Sport always got to be the one to address the Hino's Sport elephant in the room? You're fighting a Kell Brook that hasn't fought at 147 in years. You're fighting a Kell Brook that's going to be 50% of himself. You're fighting a Kell Brook that does not have his trainer, Dominic Ingle. Does not have the backing of Matchroom Sports. That means he's left hung out to fucking dry. You don't think the old car salesman and Bob Arum knows this shit? Why do you think Bob Arum is happy? Because he does not want Terence Crawford to be mangled. Remember, he doesn't care that Terence Crawford loses to Earl the True Spence because he knows that Terence Crawford is a super cash out slaughterhouse. So he's going to prepare him for the fucking slaughter. This is why Heroes in Sport infamously said, getting out of the bed, don't want to brush your teeth. Who fucking does that? Like TK Kirkland said, who raised you? Who fucking raised you? That's why I say that at its truest and its most properest levels. Because he doesn't want free fucking smoke. That's why he didn't sign with PBC. Don't get that shit twisted. All these motherfuckers saying Terence Crawford gonna go to PBC. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Giggity fucking hush. That shit ain't fucking happening. He's 33 plus years old. When is he gonna fucking sign? Terence Crawford's on the back end of his boxing career. Your classic Dalton, your troglodytes. Your Rudy pulling your plum ranks. Your ultra fucking fanboys with the ultra fucking fanboy rhetoric. Terence Crawford always get defended, even when there's no room to defend his a chihuahua barking behind a damn fence. If I was in Terence Crawford's shoes and I wanted to find legacy and I knew that I needed quality fights and not quantity fights to denote myself against Earl the True Spence, why would I pick on a fucking bullshit ass fight with Kell Brook? It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, He knows the sport's gonna make this bold ass prediction. If Terence Crawford loses to Kell Brook, he needs to fucking retire from boxing. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat fashion. You're fighting a 50% fighter who's going to be fucking weight trained and who has no fucking promotional or no trainer backing. Are you fucking kidding me? And people in i.e. Bud Man fans and i.e. fucking Omaha Nebraskans are defending this shit? Only Bud Man fans can do this shit. Like I told you guys, Bud Man fans like Terence Crawford are mediocre as fuck. They're Bud fucking Crawford. I keeps the foot on the what? Next. I keeps the foot on the what? Next. The bottom line is this. This is a bullshit ass quantity instead of an actual quality fight. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. And that's the cutthroat true telefashion. This is Enos Sport. Check it out.
Hey, yo,